What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm inside of this Goodwill looking for treasure. I've already picked up this Monster High Mega Block set for, what was it? I think $3.99, $4.99. So I'll make some profit on that for sure. And we're looking in this area trying to find some sort of wooden treasure. All kinds of weird wooden signs. Over here is some Autodesk Inventor, which I believe Autodesk is like a CAD software or something, some drafting software, not sure. Kind of unique to see a poster like that framed. Maybe it was in some office, I don't know. But over here in the toys, we're checking, and I see this McDonald's cash register toy set. It's got quite a bit of pieces to it. It's only $7.99, so I'm like, I can make some money on that. I'm almost positive. And yes, I can. McDonald's toys, they sell pretty good, some of them, especially the vintage ones. And they make, when I say McDonald's toys, I mean like the play sets, not the actual toys that come in like the Happy Meals. Almost all of those are pretty worthless. So yeah, I don't pick those up very often. But there are a few that can be worth some money. Check this out though. I found some sealed Sony floppy disk. It's been a long time since I found sealed media. And happy to find them. Made some good money on sealed media. And there's the sealed ink cartridges. I've talked about those in another video. Still there. Just not worth picking up. Not for a good printer, obviously. Not desirable. So yeah, I think those were selling for like $10 or less. And I don't even know if they were selling. They're just listed for $10 on eBay. Got some adult diapers up there, and some of those are actually worth quite a bit of money. Here's I think that's a cake mold, right? Looks like a castle, kind of heavy. I don't think it was anything special. Didn't seem old or anything like that. Live long and prosper, Star Trek sign there. Got some of these metal, like baking pans. But up here I see this Boss Super Chorus. And this is for a guitar, some sort of, I'm not good with musical instruments. I'm not sure exactly what it's used for, but I looked it up and it's definitely worth selling. I can tell you that much. Close to $100. So for paying $4.99, that's a great pickup. Not seeing anything else on this side really. Love to find good pots and pans. Of course, the last video I got the Wagner Ware Magnolite stuff. There's an interesting piece there, the green looking one. I thought it was, what is it, Magic Mushroom? Is that the Mega Mushroom? Something like that. The vintage mushrooms are always good. That's not what that was. But now I'm inside of another Goodwill. There's a calculator there, not a good one. It's been a while since I found a really good vintage calculator as well. Here's it might be a vintage, pretty nice cooler. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be really interested in that. Curious on the price, $9.99. A bit too much. Somebody needs one. I guess it's a fair price, but not old enough or worth enough for me to mess with, so I'm leaving it on the shelf. All kinds of stuff on the shelf though, right? It's just always fun to look through this stuff just to see what you're going to find. And if you are enjoying the video, please hit that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. It really helps me out, helps the video out, and I do appreciate you watching. So over on this side, there's a lamp up there. Not a good one. And every time I rewatch this footage of like thrifting, I'm always afraid I'm going to see something I missed, right? So here's for $25 a bike rack. Some of those are worth picking up. That one for $25, I'm not really interested. Got some skull and a piece of wood because why not? I don't think that was worth anything. Nothing special there. And at the time of the recording of this video, Halloween was still not here. So there's going to be Halloween stuff around. A scale for $20. As I've mentioned before, some scales are worth quite a bit of money. So the next day I come back in here, see if we can find anything. There's that cooler. It's over here in the furniture now. And I see this Dyson vacuum. And usually Goodwill prices these things really high. And it's $20. I'm like, that's a really fair price. And it was working. It's just one of those things. I don't know if the battery's gonna hold a charge very long. I actually have maybe a better model than that, brand new in box. I got it at Lowe's. I'm still sitting on. I haven't, decided if I'm going to sell it or keep it to use. It's just sitting there new in box in a closet. That's a $500 vacuum, so I'm not really interested in, paying 20 for a used one just to use. But yeah, even parting those out's good. I probably should have bought it. It's just one of those days I'm like, I got too much stuff to deal with. I don't need a Dyson vacuum to part out, but definitely a good price for anyone wanting to deal with it. That thing up there, I'm not sure what that plush was. Looked kind of like a Squishmallow, but I'm no Squishmallow expert, that's for sure. There's a first act, one of these guitar things, pretty beat up, and even not beat up, they're not selling for a lot of money. Got this handheld solitaire thing, which I can make some money on, the electronic game. But check this out in the Halloween section. I got this Scream mask. It's got the devil face. I don't see this one too often, new with tags, but I noticed it's got the Halloween tag and not the green tag, which the green tag means that it's been wholesaled in, it's new, it's not worth anything. Orange tag means someone donated it. And also those bats. There's a vintage see-through bat that's worth quite a bit of money. That one was just newer, not worth it. Desert Storm hat, vintage. Just no one's buying Desert Storm hats on eBay, and there's just a bunch of them on there. Just not worth picking up, even for $1.49, unless it's very special. If it's got a really cool, unique design, maybe you could get a sale. But usually just pass on the Desert Storm hats, clothing, stuff like that. Usually not great. So we're back in this Goodwill here, the original one, and there's a doll of some sort. I can't remember what that was. I did do some research on it. Most of the dolls not really worth picking up. This Aurora slot car racetrack is definitely worth picking up. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like, oh, this is going to be priced really high. It's probably missing pieces. $7.99. It is 100% complete, in good condition, and had extra cars. And look up here, another McDonald's toy. $20 for this one. I'm like, I don't know about that, but I looked it up. It was a great toy. I've already sold that toy for great profit, so still worth picking up at $20. 2 McDonald's toys in the span of a couple days in the same Goodwill. Kind of crazy, but found some great things today. Let me show you everything I found. Check it out. This is my haul for today. Got some great items. Let's start back here with this Aurora AFX Thunder Loop Thriller Racetrack. These can be good money if they have the cars that go with them. This one did. It was taped up quite a bit, so I didn't open it at Goodwill. I was hoping the cars were in there, and well, the cars are in there, plus there's extras, which is great. Actually looking up a couple of these, like $25 a piece. I feel like this piece alone was around $20. This one was like $30, if I remember right. So there's about $100, or at least close to it, in extra cars. These 2 cars are the ones that go with it. So this looks to be complete in there based on what fits in the styrofoam when I opened it up. There was also this in there, which had me a little excited when I first opened it because I saw Sega right here. This is a Sega Genesis system manual. Never opened, just shoved in there randomly. No real value or anything like that, but it's good to have with a Genesis, I guess. But I believe I saw a comp where one of these sold for like around $150 complete. This seems to be in great condition and complete with the cars, so I should be able to make some great profit, probably close to $200 profit selling the cars and the set. And I only paid $7.99 for it, so great find. And this is strange. I got a couple McDonald's toys on different days at the same Goodwill. This set here was $20. I wasn't going to buy it, but the comps look good, and it looks like all the pieces are there. Actually, the lady that works at Goodwill says it is complete, that they counted it. I've heard that before. Usually, not the case. But there's enough pieces in there that I'm going to make money regardless. If it is complete, at least $80 plus shipping, even with the pieces that I have. I'm guessing 80 plus shipping. And what's annoying is, they put tape all around it. And what makes these things more valuable is the stickers being in good condition. And they put the tape right over these 2 stickers here. And I thought for sure when I got home and peeled this that, some of it was going to come off. But the tape actually came off without destroying it, which is great. And then right next to it, I got this cash register McDonald's set. This one was only $7.99. It's got a lot of pieces. I forget now. I think this was like $40 or $50 I'm going to be able to sell that for. I can't even remember ever picking up McDonald's toys in the past. I'm sure I have. And I can think of a couple things that weren't great money that I picked up vintage McDonald's, but to find two in the same week, I'm assuming they were probably donated by the same person, just not put out at the same time. Anyway, some great profit in these McDonald's toys. Here's a sealed Monster High Mega Bloks set for $3.99. I believe this was selling for like $40, $45 on Amazon, so I'll make some good profit on that. Here's one of these free sell games, which the Goodwill I got this at has been pricing things pretty high. Usually, Goodwill slaps $2.99 on these little handhelds, or $4.99 maximum, but you start seeing $5.99. It starts getting a little weird. This is actually a good one to sell on Amazon. These free sells, used like this, I can probably sell for $40, $50. I've sold them before. I even sold one new for over $200 one time, so always a pleasure to find. I do need to check and make sure the batteries haven't exploded and it works, because I don't want to get stuck with this. I have 7 days to return it if it doesn't work. I'm not really sure why I bought these shoes. I was getting ready to leave and I already paid for my stuff and just decided to get these. They're Avia shoes, which I don't know if I've ever bought. Probably not. They're not great sellers on eBay for sure, but these were kind of unique and they are new and they were $4.99. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll take these too. I'll probably price them like $20 plus shipping. Being new like this, I can hopefully get a sale. It's not, based on the other shoes I still have to list, it's probably not worth picking up for me, but I'll still make some money, and it's a very quick list. Here's just one of these Sony under the cabinet units. No remote, unfortunately, but I got extra remotes and hardware for these. If I sell these on Amazon, which is the plan with this one, I always have put the hardware and the spacers with them because people will just return them if you don't. And of course, the remote. On Amazon, used, I should be able to sell this between $80, $90, something like that. So there's some good profit in it. Here is this Scream mask, and this is pretty interesting. I recently got a Scream mask I sold for, I think it was $75, maybe $65, $75. I don't remember now. This one is like the devil mask version. And what I noticed was the tag was orange, which is the Halloween tag, but they wholesale in a lot of this newer Fun World stuff, Goodwill does, and they price it with a green tag, which means, it's wholesale. So this was actually donated by somebody. I'm like, hey, this is kind of unique. Let's do a UPC scan, which I did. And there was only one that came up and it sold for $70 and pre-owned. So not even new. So I'm like, well, for $6.99, I'll buy it. If you just kind of look for this style, you see them priced anywhere from $25 to like $75. Scream masks are weird. I just have to do some research. A lot of them look identical, but there's certain things that make them more valuable. Being that this one was the same UPC, I'm going to probably price it $69.99 and just let it sit for a while. It'll probably sell. Got a couple packs of sealed media, which is exciting. I don't come across these very often. Floppy disk, Sony. Unfortunately, they're not the colored ones. Those sell on Amazon for like $65 new. These unfortunately aren't on Amazon, this version, but I can still sell them for like $25, $30 on eBay. This, I think I'll make about $10 profit on Amazon selling it. That was only $1.99 sealed iOmega zip drive disc. So some decent profit in the sealed media. And here's another really pleasant find. I got this Boss CH1 Super Chorus. Some sort of musical instrument. I don't even know what it hooks up to. Not instrument. I'm not that stupid. But it connects to some sort of musical instrument, right? Or something to do with it. I don't really know, to be honest. All I know is I looked it up and some were selling for around $100. So I should be able to sell this between $80 and $100. It was only $4.99. Somebody paid $65 for it at some point. So phenomenal flip. That's going to be an easy list and an easy sale. Unfortunately, I won't be able to fully test it. I'll have to put that in the description and probably price it a little bit lower because of that. So here's a stack of decent games I got. This Survive game, and I got some of these because they were only $1.99, which is madness. This has an incredible rank on Amazon, like 3,000 in toys. These things sell immediately. I could probably sell it for like $35 used and make, I don't know, around $20 profit on it. Got this Transformers Risk, which was $1.99. Not huge money on Amazon, somewhere around $30 pre-owned, but at $1.99, I figured, yeah, let's just go ahead and buy it. There's some decent profit. And then for $4.99, I got another Guess Who Extra. I've sold 3 or 4 of these this past year, selling for about $55 used on Amazon. So I plan to do the same with that one. If you add up the stack of board games, some decent profit, especially for what I paid for them. Here's one of these items I just bought because of how easy it is to list and ship. This $3.99 popcorn popper. It's brand new, sealed. It looks like they were selling for about $20 plus shipping on eBay. So, you know, there's some good profit there for about 5 minutes worth of work. And then finally, I got this New Haven clock for $4.99. It's in pretty good condition. I saw one sell for, I think it was $35 plus shipping, and it did not work. So I figured I'm safe. If it doesn't work right, I can still make some decent profit. If it is working fine, it does have the keys there. I'll probably sell it. We'll try selling it for like, you know, somewhere between 50 and 75. I don't know exactly. I believe it's from like the 1920s or 30s, something like that. Pretty old clock. But there it is, everybody. That's my haul for today. You know what to do, but I'm going to ask you anyway to hit that like button. Check and make sure if you're subscribed. If you're not, hit that subscribe button for me. It really helps me out. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.